I can't find my bracelet. My mother-in-law must have taken it again. Stop complaining. It's from Mom, just deal with it. My mother-in-law has a habit of taking my things without asking, and my husband always sides with her. Why won't he stand up for me? I'm really struggling here. Then, something unexpected happened. My husband's luxury car was stolen. I knew who did it. My name is Emma, I'm 28 years old, and my happy life with my husband Ethan started to change about a year into our marriage. We both work, but I finish earlier, so I get home to prepare dinner. One day, while waiting for him to come home, he dropped a bombshell. Mom's coming to stay with us next week. What, you mean she's staying overnight? Ethan sighed and replied, she's not just staying, she's moving in. Moving in? But, why? She's been alone since Dad passed, and she's getting older. It's hard for her. Hold on, you can't just decide this. We have our own lives too. At least give me some time to think about it. Despite my plea, Ethan just grinned and said, it's fine. Mom wants to feel secure. She's lonely. I get that. But why are you so mad? It's already decided. Ignoring me, Ethan left the room. I was left frustrated. How could he make such a big decision without talking to me first? I still had to adjust. No matter what, Ethan never helps around the house, and now I had to adjust to living with his mom. We've talked about it before, but every time, Ethan just shuts me down, saying it's already been decided. Sure enough, the next week, my mother-in-law moved in. If she was a nice person, I wouldn't mind living together, but she always makes snide comments and treats me badly. That's why I avoid going to her house. But now, out of nowhere, we're living together. The first day, my mother-in-law made a nasty comment. Emma, don't you know I was coming today? There's trash in the corner of the room. I'm sorry, I was working today, and didn't have time to clean. Excuses, excuses, couldn't you have cleaned after work? Well, then I wouldn't have time to make dinner. Stop making excuses. How do you even manage being Ethan's wife? Be more efficient. I'm sorry. After just 10 minutes, it was already uncomfortable, and I was worried about what was coming next. From then on, my mother-in-law's behavior got worse, and I was constantly stressed. One day, I came home from work, and my mother-in-law greeted me with a big smile. Welcome home. She doesn't usually greet me like that, so it felt strange. Then I saw something shiny around her neck. It looked like a necklace I owned. My heart sank. I rushed to my room to check my jewelry box. It was gone. I went straight to the living room to confront her. Mother-in-law, that necklace, it's mine, isn't it? Oh, you finally noticed. It looks good on me, doesn't it? I lost my patience with her. What are you talking about? Stop taking my things without asking. What's the big deal? It's not like it's going to get used up or anything. That's not the point. Stop complaining and make dinner. Ethan will be home soon. As I was making dinner, my mother-in-law kept interfering, which only made my stress worse. That night, I couldn't take it anymore and decided to talk to my husband. Hey, Ethan, can we talk? What's up? Today, I caught your mom wearing my necklace without asking. Oh, so? She went into my room, opened my jewelry box, and took it. You're exaggerating. How am I exaggerating? Calm down. I'm sure Mom didn't mean any harm. I was so angry that Ethan was taking his mom's side, but I tried to stay calm. Are you saying it's okay for someone to go into a room and take things without permission? A normal person would at least say sorry. Well, Mom just saw something nice and took it. That's not the point. Ethan, you need to talk to her about this. Me? Of course not. She disrespects me all the time. You, her son, need to talk to her. Fine, I'm counting on you. But despite my pleading, Ethan didn't do anything. The next day, I gave him a few dirty looks, but he never said anything to his mom. From then on, my mother-in-law kept taking my things without asking. She'd borrow them without permission, and no matter how much I complained, she didn't listen. Since there were no locks in the house, confronting her wouldn't help unless she changed her behavior. If it kept up, I'd lose everything. I had to figure out a way to stop her. Then one day, something happened that I couldn't forgive. What? It's gone. I had plans to meet a friend and wanted to wear my late mother's bracelet. It was precious to me, so I didn't keep it in the jewelry box. I hid it in my desk drawer, but when I went to get it, it was missing. The only person who could have taken it was my mother-in-law. When I confronted her, she casually admitted to taking it. Oh, that bracelet? I just borrowed it. Borrowed it? Then give it back now. I need it. I can't do that. What do you mean, you can't? I sold it. You sold it? Are you joking? Who sells someone else's things? It's no joke. By the way, most of the things I borrowed from you, I've sold those too. What? What is wrong with you? While I argued with my mother-in-law, Ethan, who had just woken up, came into the room. Ethan, listen to this. I quickly explained everything. Your mom sold my bracelet, the one that belonged to my late mother, and she's been selling other things she's taken from me without permission. Ethan turned to his mom. Mom, is this true? She stuck out her tongue, mocking me. I'm on a fixed income. You know, I didn't want to be a burden, but I can't make ends meet without a little extra cash. Are you kidding me? What gives you the right to do this? Don't get so mad. I didn't mean any harm. If you meant no harm, you wouldn't be stealing and selling other people's things. Where did you sell it? Buy it back now. Just then, my husband yelled, enough is enough. He wasn't glaring at his mom, but at me. I was confused. Why are you yelling at me, Ethan? Your mom took my bracelet without asking. Be quiet. I did it for mom. Stop complaining. Are you kidding me? Why should I give up my cherished things for her? Because it makes mom happy. She's your mother-in-law. Show some respect and just do as you're told. I couldn't take it anymore. Not only was his mom stealing from me, but Ethan was always siding with her. Fueled by frustration, I shouted back. That's it. If you're not going to return it, then let's get a divorce. What? Don't joke about divorce. I'm not joking. I'm serious. Fine, whatever. I'll get the divorce papers today. Good, if that's how you want it. His mom had a smug look on her face. She'd never liked me, and I knew her real goal was to get me out of the house so she could have it all to herself. That night, my husband came home with the divorce papers already filled out. After signing them, I began packing. I decided I'd leave at the right moment. The next day, during my lunch break, I saw multiple missed calls from my sister, Sophia. Something had to have happened, so I called her back. Wait, Sophia, is that true? Yes, it's definitely true. It's not something you usually see around here, but I'll send you a photo. Make sure to check it. I got the photo, and it was clear, evidence that could ruin my mother-in-law. When I got home later that day, calmly preparing dinner, my husband Ethan stormed in, looking panicked. Emma, this is serious. What happened? My car, my prized car, is missing. Wow, that sounds serious. Why are you so indifferent? You know how much that car means to me. I know, it's the car you've dreamed of since you were single and finally managed to buy last year. Yes, exactly, so act more concerned. We're still paying off the car loan. Where could it have gone? Don't tell me you took it? Of course not. I have my own car, and I know you'd be mad if I took yours. So where is it then? I glanced at my mother-in-law, and she quickly looked away. That made me suspicious. Ethan, I think your mom knows something. What? Why would mom know? I turned to my mother-in-law, and her face went pale. What are you talking about, Emma? I got a call from Sophia today. She was out shopping and saw your mom driving your car. What? The car is foreign and blue, so it's easy to recognize. Sophia even recognized the license plate. Ethan's face turned red with anger. He confronted his mom. What's going on, Mom? Mother-in-law started stammering. No, Ethan, I just borrowed the car for a little bit. Borrowed it? Are you kidding me? I've told you so many times not to touch that car. I'm sorry, I just really wanted to drive it. What did you do with the car? Where is it? Well, I didn't leave it anywhere, but I did leave the keys in the ignition, so someone from the neighborhood must have stolen it. Stolen? Are you kidding me? I swear I drove the car all the way home. I'm not lying. I showed my mother-in-law the photo to put her in her place. Is this why you're lying, mother-in-law? Because you wrecked the car like this? What are you talking about, Emma? How did you get that picture? The photo was sent to me by my sister, Sophia. It clearly showed mother-in-law driving the car, and it was badly damaged. Sophia took the photo just in case and sent it to me. You took Ethan's car, and you damaged it so badly that you couldn't even drive it back, right? No, that's not true. Then where's the car? If someone from the neighborhood had stolen it, someone would have noticed, right? My husband was shaking with anger and yelled at his mom. Are you kidding me? You damaged my car, and now you're just going to act like it's nothing? Give it back now. Calm down, Ethan. How can I calm down? You're paying for the repairs, got it? That's impossible. I've already sold the car. You sold it? That's not possible. The car is in my name. I found a dealer who said they would buy it. They said I could even sell it on your behalf, so I sold it for $4,000. $4,000? The luxury car that Ethan bought was worth hundreds of thousands. Even now, mother-in-law had been tricked by a shady dealer who didn't know the car's real value, and she got ripped off. When my husband found out, he was furious and yelled at his mom like never before. Are you kidding me? Do you know how much that car meant to me? I'm sorry, Ethan, I'll give you the $4,000, please forgive me. $4,000 isn't even close to enough. My husband forcefully kicked his mom out of the house and locked the door. He turned to me, looking defeated. I never thought Mom could be so toxic. I'm sorry I didn't take your side before. It's about time you understood, I said. Don't worry, I'm over it now that she's gone. Let's live happily together again. But then I said something he didn't expect. Excuse me, no we won't. What do you mean? I want a divorce. His face turned pale, and he clung to me. Wait, I already kicked Mom out. Why do you want a divorce now? Don't you get it? I'm fed up with you too. My decision to divorce stands. He looked shocked. But why? I did what you wanted. I kicked her out. You've sided with your mom too many times. It's unfair to me. You're so self-centered. I despise you just as much as I despise your mother. My feelings will never change. He kept pleading. Emma, don't leave me. Please don't do this. I stood firm. This all happened because you decided to live with her. Reflect on that. I will never forgive you. I told my husband. What happened with the car? You got what you deserved. It serves you right. If you feel that way, fine, he said. I hope you suffer. You'll have to pay double the mortgage and the car loan. It's the punishment you deserve. Take it as far as you can, you son of a. With those final words, I grabbed my packed bags and walked out. I went straight to City Hall to file for a divorce. I deleted all his contact information and cut ties with him completely. Later, I demanded compensation from my mother-in-law for selling my things without permission. Reluctantly, she started working on paying back the money, likely to cover her debts for the rest of her life. As for my husband, he was left with the house and car loans, and his life changed drastically. He no longer took relaxing drives, spending his free time stuck at home, hopeless. Karma caught up with both of them. After everything, I moved into an apartment closer to my job. Now that I was single again, I had more financial freedom, and life felt so much more peaceful. On my day off, I thought about taking a drive to the beach. This is what freedom feels like. I plan to enjoy my new life to the fullest.